You know, I really like messing with y'all with this music because I'm always curious what y'all do and don't know. But man, we are in these playoffs, and obviously we're sitting at the Super Bowl. I did go ahead and advance the league to the next stages so we can get ready for this Super Bowl really quickly. I'm just going to make sure that everybody can see it in the chat. This is going to be brief because I really just wanted to give kind of a breakdown of kind of what to expect uh, in the preseason. I'm sorry, in the off season. So just give me just a second to get this posted. Again, this is not like a typical radio show. This is really just kind of some info um, to give you guys kind of a breakdown or an update on what to expect after this Super Bowl gets played today. My understanding is the Super Bowl will be played around or sometime after 5:30 today. So once the Super Bowl is complete, as always, we try to give around that 24-hour window, or at least up until 24 hours from the time of the Super Bowl until the next day for guys to get on and get their re-signs in if you haven't done so. I really hate waiting this long, but the way Madden kind of works out this year with the cap rollover and how it benefits you during the re-sign time frame with your team, don't want to take that aspect away from you guys. So we want to make sure we give you that window. So for new users that have not joined the Neon Sports app, just making sure you're aware that is what we use for our trade process. So if you are looking to make trades of any kind, be aware that is going to be beneficial to you when we get to that. Once we get to this off season, I am going to open the trade approval page. Most likely we'll go ahead and get that open today, so guys can start putting trade bids in. The only change to trades is you have to get 3 thumbs up for a trade approval. We just had it at 2. I don't really like that it's that I mean, I guess it worked out at 2, but to be honest with you, I think we need to be around at least 3 guys showing that there's an agreement there for you to go forward with a trade, especially if it's outside of that point differential. Also, we do have the amnesty trade that's been added. We haven't seen anybody really look at it or show a lot of interest. Understood. Not something that's really easy to do. But if you don't understand amnesty trades, just to make it simple, it's very similar to what the Dallas Cowboys did with Amari Cooper. Basically, they let Amari Cooper get traded to the Browns for a 6th round pick. And then basically, that 6th round pick was a benefit to Dallas because the Browns ate the cap penalty for the Cowboys, which is crazy, especially looking at their financial situation with those Browns next year. And then the other piece is obviously the offseason piece when it comes to free agency. I have been looking at obviously looking at other leagues as well as the admin that we're in, the admin group that we're in, and one of the things that's been talked about is how the first week of free agency seems a tad bit bugged, where guys aren't able to put in bids, or maybe the bid process moves a little too quickly. So I'm gonna try my best to avoid that part of free agency. But if we run into it, obviously, we will figure something out to get this fixed, and make sure that we won't run into that issue or do anything we can to benefit each user with that, if it does come about. Far as the draft, have not chose a date for the draft or time frame, so I will put a. I'm not really interested in putting a vote up, but I think I'm going to go ahead and put a vote up for everybody to um, just basically make that decision on if you're wanting to the time frames that kind of best fit everyone, as far as the draft itself. Um, Outside of that, really just kind of go over to the next piece, which is the Super Bowl. Currently, Colton is an 8-point favorite in this Super Bowl over top. Both users have had a great season. Played pretty well in a lot of these games. I think the one interesting thing for me with Colton is nobody's really scored on him. He didn't have one competitive game in the playoffs where Top had one competitive game between. Obviously, it was between us at the time. As far as the score difference is concerned, so it'll be interesting to see how this game plays out. Currently, Colton is an 8-point favorite. Um, it seems like based on the app that they're looking at the defensive side of the ball for as far as him taking over and winning this game and getting his first Super Bowl, but we will see. Other than that, again, guys, just wanted to give a quick update to that off-season side and kind of what to expect. Not necessarily wanting to move too fast, but I do want to get this thing going um, as quick as we can and try to get to next season. We will be flipping back to comp. That is how we do it in the league. We rotate each position, and then we go from there. And you should be good to we should be good to go from that standpoint. But other than that, man, I hope you guys have a great day. Again, like I said, this was just kind of some info to give you guys as we get to this off season. And man, hope you have a enjoy the rest of your day, man, and talk to you guys soon.